I don't know if you heard the story from last week, but Elon Musk and the people with Doge did a little auditing of the government, and they found out that the government actually wastes taxpayer money. Who would have thought? But specifically, this USAID thing where they're just sending money everywhere. I'm talking about they're giving money to illegal immigrants coming over, giving them gift bags. They're sending money to Morocco to teach them how to do pottery. They're sending money to Afghanistan to build roads that they're not going to use, and also to help with their agriculture. But more than likely, the money never went there, and it just seems like it's a giant money laundering scheme. But for some reason, the people in the government, the people who you elected, and some people who you didn't even elect, they don't care. And there's this one story that kind of threw me off. I believe it's out of Ohio, where these individuals are trying to pass the dumbest bill I could think of.
Ohio lawmakers looking to full plate this session. Several bills expected to focus on reproductive rights and abortion. One already raising a lot of eyebrows. Legislation that would make unprotected sex a felony for men who do not have the intention to get a woman pregnant.
I think we're overstepping our boundaries a little bit. You know, the private, someone's private life is their private life.
I think that's a very interesting idea, but I don't know if it would be taken seriously, but I feel like it should be.
The bill, named the Conception Begins at Erection Act, is co-sponsored by Democratic State Representatives Anita Somani, an OBGYN from Dublin, and Tristan Rader of Lakewood.
The whole entire point of this bill is to call out the hypocrisy, particularly the state legislature, when they bring forward bills to regulate women's bodies.
Now, there are exceptions to the proposed law, which include sperm donation, contraception, and members of the LGBTQ community. Men face a maximum $10,000 fine after the third offense if they have sex with a woman without the intention of conceiving a child.
Men have the same rights no matter where they go in the country. Women have rights based on where they live.
It just misses the most basic biological facts and leans in towards middle school humor.
Austin Beigel with End Abortion Ohio calls the proposal disrespectful to the pro-life community and a waste of state resources.
They have to review it when they file it. They're going to have to stick a legal team on it, wasting time on that and delaying other bills that are trying to be reviewed as well.
ABC6 asking viewers about the proposal in an online poll. 26% said it's a good idea. 74% telling us it's a waste of time.
This may be considered a waste of money by some people, but we have had far bigger misuse of taxpayer money in bills that have been proposed and passed.
The final draft still being written. The proposed legislation will get a hearing after it's submitted. But with a Republican-controlled legislature, the bill not expected to go anywhere.
For this particular bill, that's certainly okay. Again, the whole point of this bill wasn't to get it passed. The whole point of this bill was to call out the hypocrisy.
So you hear that at the end? These politicians know there's a waste of money. They know 9 times out of 10 it's not going to get anywhere. And they know there's nothing that you can do about it because they're in office and they're just going to waste taxpayers' money because that's what they want to do to prove a point, to grandstand, to have the moral high ground, I guess. It's ridiculous. I mean, even from the poll that they took, a large majority of the people think it's a waste of time because it is a waste of time. What is going to come of this? What good is going to come of it? And the reason why they even are trying to do something like this is because they got the idea from a Democrat out of Mississippi, and he had this to say about the bill.
This week, a bill filed in the Mississippi State Senate is sparking national headlines.
Yeah, the author of that bill said that the wide array of reactions were not what he expected. 16 WAPT's Beth Almaz spoke exclusively with Senator Bradford Blackman about the bill that is causing quite a stir.
What is 2319? Well, 2319 is what it boils down to. Is it points out the hypocrisy and the double standard in legislation that we have that targets what women do in their most personal decisions. The bill comes after Senator Bradford Blackman got word about another bill being filed last summer. I can't remember which bill it was that I saw that was targeting people that helped someone get an abortion. I was like, this is getting out of hand. and it's always targeting women.
Blackman says even though the title of the bill is getting attention, it has real meaning.
But when you have a title like this, that's what's catching people's attention. So if that's what catches your attention and gets the conversation going, I'm all for it.
The senator hopes this brings attention to the other bills he's filed, including one focused on the sex offender registry.
In Mississippi, if you are convicted of incest, you don't have to register as a sex offender. I have a bill that says that you have to register as a sex offender. Nobody's talking about that bill, and that bill's out there.
Only thing I'm gonna say is these people are nuts, especially these crazy Democrats. These people on the left will sit here and take your money just to waste it and to waste time, just so you won't pay attention to the real issues. They want to just throw little moral things just to argue, just to be like, we got the high ground. If y'all don't want to do abortions, then y'all are gonna get in trouble for getting erect. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money, and it's a distraction. These are the same type of people who got upset when USAID was uncovered and all the truth came spilling out that they're just stealing taxpayers, American citizens' money. The Democrats got mad at that. Why? Because when you're a politician, you're supposed to waste taxpayer money. You're supposed to make yourself rich, apparently. But let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think this bill will actually pass in any state? Or do you think this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard? I can't believe we're still doing and talking about stupid things when President Trump is doing so much good for the country. How about the Democrats? How about the other side? Just come over. Let's make America great again and stop worrying about people's erections. It's wild. I'm your host, TJ Evans, with another installment of the TJ Evans Show. Y'all remember, do the YouTube and Rumble thing. Subscribe to the Royal Family Studios page. Like this video, comment down below. And also, do your own research. Don't take my word for gold. And if you're in these states, go talk to your state legislators and tell them, go find something better to do. Peace.